tight hips slowing you down? For senior golfers, this is one of the biggest problems that we run into. You're not alone, and it doesn't have to be that way. Gentle, targeted exercises can unlock mobility, ease discomfort, and improve your golf swing no matter your age. Today, I'll guide you through 3 exercises to reduce your stiffness, increase your hip mobility, and boost your confidence in your golf game. These are perfect for seniors and can be done right from your home or anywhere where you can find just a little bit of space. I'm Chris with P4S Golf, where we help golfers feel better, play better, and hit the ball longer. Now, we all know that as we get older, getting tighter is something that happens. But did you know that getting tight in the hips can not only hurt your golf game, but also your overall health? In fact, in the 15,000 golfers that we've worked with, we see that tightness in the hips leads to a lack of consistency and smoothness in hip rotation, which leads to the back and shoulders overworking, which creates back pain, shoulder pain, and overall, just more bad shots. But the good news is that with just a few simple exercises, you can restore the vital hip rotational mobility that you need to play golf consistently and without pain. So let's go ahead, let's jump into it and get you moving better so that you can feel better and play better. All right, so this first gentle exercise for your hips is incredibly important for what's called internal rotation. So that is your ability as a right-handed player to rotate into your trail side or into your right hip, and then through impact to rotate into your left side. That's obviously just flipped for a left-handed player. Now, what you're going to do, the gentle kind of intro level here, is that we're just going to drop the foot out to the side so the knee kind of falls inwards, okay? So if we're looking at it from the side, if we see I have a 90-degree angle here, I'm just bringing it straight out to the side, keeping it at 90 degrees. I don't want to pull my foot backwards and underneath. If this coming to straight out to the side gives you some discomfort along the inside of the knee, so say you go straight out and you feel some discomfort there, you can pull the foot back slightly to alleviate some of the pressure off of the knee. If you are feeling pressure on the inside of the knee, what that generally means is your hip has given you all that it can give, and so you're now trying to get a little bit more from the knee. The knee is meant to go forwards and backwards, right? It's not meant to go side to side. So that's what the hip's job. So if you do need to pull that foot back a little bit, if it's really, really, really tight, by all means go ahead and do that. But you do, as you come down, you do want to feel a little bit of a stretch kind of in that hip area. Maybe you'll feel it down the thigh. You don't want to feel it on the inside of the knee. That is a no-fly zone. Bend that foot back in those instances to do that. If you want to advance that, you could actually go to an active exercise where you start to actually try to rotate it out to the side actively. Try not to lean. Try to really, truly make it come just from the hip. But that little kind of stretch, gently holding it there, minimum 30 seconds. If we look at actual literature, we truly want to get the biggest return on increasing length of tissue. You generally are going to want to hold up to 5 minutes. So I'd say minimum 30 seconds, see how long you can go, just gently letting that leg kind of fall in there as far as you can, feeling a good stretch. And then we're going to actively, dynamically kind of move through. And you want to do this on both sides. I would go, if you're doing the stretches, I would say just a total probably of about 3 to 5 minutes. So if you're just doing 30 seconds at a time, by all means, go ahead and just add those up. If you just want to hold it, by all means, hold it, and I would do it on both sides. Now, there is a more advanced exercise where we can actually do some tissue work too, which we can get into that next as a bonus exercise. I wasn't planning on it, but might as well give it to you here because it's a great way to even augment this even further. All right, guys, so for this exercise, this one I actually came up with Michael Breed on his TV show on a whim. I had to figure out a way to help him get more hip mobility with limited space and equipment. So I just grabbed a golf club. You can grab any club, doesn't matter. Wedge is nice, so you can grab the top. You're gonna take the butt end of the club, you're gonna put it in this muscle right in the hip crease here of your pocket called the TFL, the tensor fasciae lata. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pin it down. And there's 2 ways you can go after this. Number 1, you can massage it back and forth, and it shouldn't feel good. You should find the spot that's uncomfortable, dig it out for about 30 seconds, cross friction, side to side, not up and down. The tissue goes up and down. We want to go this way, across. That's option 1. Option 2, if you really want to get after it, You're gonna keep your knee bent 90 degrees. You're gonna keep this pulled down and into the TFL, and we're gonna rotate it in and out 30 total times. If you need to break it into sets of 10, by all means go ahead and do that. However many sets you need, that's what you wanna do. From the side, just to show you, you don't wanna pull it back, right? You're not pulling your foot back. You're truly going straight out to the side. So if you look at it from the front, if this shaft is 0 degrees, I'm rotating it so my shin goes out about 45 degrees is where we're trying to get to. There's a link for the home assessment in the comments. Click on that and you can take the whole assessment. This is one of the tests that you gotta pass, and this is a great exercise to pass it. And then obviously when you layer it in with the banded hip exercise, then we start to see consistent downswings with power that you're not at risk for hurting your back. All right, so the last exercise is for hip external rotations. This is the opposite of internal rotation. This is one that is oftentimes tight for a lot of seniors. And if the posterior chain gets tight, so your glutes, your hamstrings, that area can become tight and can start to restrict your ability, simple things, even just putting on socks and just daily living things, never mind golf and just overall feeling good when you're playing. So the figure 4 stretch is really easy. A lot of people will do it on the ground. For seniors, this is a great kind of gentle introduction into it. What you're going to do, it's simply just crossing your ankle over your opposite knee. If you're tight, you may be all the way up here. You may have to lean back. That's totally cool. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to lean forward, and we're going to try to drive that knee down as far as you can. And then same idea as with the hip internal rotation stretch, we're gonna go for at least that 30 seconds. If we can go longer, by all means, go ahead and do so. Try to keep the chest up tall, try to lean forward as much as you can, and really kind of feeling a good stretch in that outside hip capsule. Like I said, you can kind of hang here, 30 seconds minimum, but you generally wanna get a total, 3 to 5 minutes if you can, break it up as you need to. You obviously would do both sides. Now, if you had to only pick one, the hip internal rotation by far and away is the absolute most important one for your golf game. Both of these are going to help you as a good intro or on-ramp into getting into fitness for golf and helping your game and just overall feeling well. So as a senior golfer who maybe hasn't done a lot in the realm of fitness, these are great exercises to start to ramp up your fitness levels, get your hips in the right place where they need to be, and help you hit the ball farther and play more golf pain-free. So to put it all together, hip mobility is crucial for senior golfers. Now, these two exercises are amazing at getting you starting to move into internal and external hip rotation, which are the two rotary motions that you need for your takeaway, your backswing, and coming down through impact and following through on both sides. Now, if you can accomplish these exercises even just a couple times a week, you should start to see a better ability to rotate on the takeaway and follow through. You should start to see a decrease in the discomfort that you're having in your back pain, and the opportunity for you to actually start to gain some of that distance back that you may have lost will actually become a reality. Now, if you want to see just how bad you are relative to other golfers your age, just how far you have to go ahead in the comments. It's a link, it's free, the free golf performance assessment. I really encourage you to take that, see exactly where your hip is, so that you know exactly which of these exercises you need to be doing, how frequently, and just how much it can help your golf game.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here for more videos on how to hit the ball farther and play the game you love without pain.